Alright, this is Calibos, and this is Beyond the Skies. So, um, I can't remember anything about the last episode, but I know kind of where I'm heading now. So we need catalyst. So we're making one of these. On the way, we need to make one of these, and on the way to that, we need to make one of these. Two of those, really. So let's get some cobblestone. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So we have two of those. One of those. Now we need some of these. We need some more, whatchamacallit. I'm actually going to have to set up a thing to deal with that. So now we need that. Alright. So now we'll do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are very much going to need to set up a Alright. So one of the reasons that this is filling up so very slowly and why I have set this up is these are pulling from everything nearby. This is pulling from everything nearby, which means most likely what's happening is, yeah, see, there's mana flowing this way and then I'm shooting it back that way. So eventually that will be full, but it's super slow. So mana spreader, mana spreader, mana spreader. So if we do this, and then that should immediately go into that. And eventually this will be full, and that'll be good. So that's a good start. Oh my gosh, these guys are nuts. Check out how many ender pearls. I mean, I've been basically sitting here for a couple of minutes, and I've gotten 6 ender pearls in like 5 minutes. It's nuts. Getting so many of those things, and they're everywhere. Fortunately, Endermen are not super bright. Look. Highly advanced machine frames. So another thing that's been going, and to demonstrate why I've been sitting here for a couple of minutes, is I'm just getting my wood production up and building up some charcoal. I don't have a specific goal as to what I'm going to be doing with the charcoal, but there it is. It's going to be good for smelting something eventually. So here's what we'll do. Next step on this quest for glory along the Britannia line is I need an exoflame. One of these things. So I need Rune of Summer, Rune of Fire, 2 red, a gray, a light gray, and a seed. So let's hook up some seeds really quick. I'm sure I've got one somewhere. So a weird thing. JEI crashed the game out. I had to tinker with it just a little bit to water. Oh, it's still over here. I had to tinker with it a little bit to get it going again, which was kind of annoying. So we needed, what, 2 of these, 1 of these, 1 of these, and Summer and Fire, which I totally forgot to bring over. So I'm not sure exactly what caused it to crash. There was a crash report, which I immediately forgot. I was going to send it along, but I failed. 1, 2. Boom. Okay. So what this does this is a very cool flower, actually, and I have no reason not to make it a to do that, and a piece of dirt. Do I have a pasture seed? How about grass? How about some bone meal? How about a bone? Let's toss this in there. Let's toss that in there. We'll take this. Look, we've leveled. Toss that in there. Toss that in there. Toss that in there. That can go in there. That can go in there. That can go in there. So I've got shears. Excellent. So let's go and pick up some grass. I guess I didn't need the bone meal. The chicken manure counts as bone meal. There. Now we have some pasture seeds. Let's grab a flower. We've got a couple of these. Flower, glimmering flower. I'm not sure if I've done this process with you guys yet. Useful. That floating light blue flower. And then we can combine that with this. Now we have a floating exoflame. So exoflames are kind of cool. Let me show you exactly what they're for. If I will put him here, I guess. Put down the exoflame. Now, if I go get some cobblestone. 1, 2. Oop. 1. I have trouble clicking to get just specific, numbers of stacks. Notice it's cooking. So had I been smart, I would have placed these up one, put hoppers or something underneath into a chest, and then I could have set up automation a little bit. But, that's not necessarily me. Wouldn't want to strain anybody's credulity here. So, oops, something along the lines of this. Hopper. Boom. And of course it's raining. Then we do this. Oh yeah. Then we do this. We do this. Pop that pure daisy over here. Honestly, I should do the same thing with the pure daisy for reasons. Did I ever make a bed? I have no idea. String. Cotton? String. Okay. And that is why we are making a bed. Because lightning equals bad. And really it is, like... Oh my gosh, we'll put it over here. If you have wood structures, lightning can set them on fire. Lightning striking, was it cows? Can turn them into ghasts, or is that witch water or something? Lightning is bad. It can hit you. And that's a good reason not to be excited by lightning. So we need some glowstone really quick. Glowstone. Glowstone. I also need a dirt. I don't know why I'm running over there for dirt. You know where my dirt is? This is my dirt stick. What think I got? One of these. So we do that. So glimmering flower, pasture seed, dirt. The floating flowers, in my mind, are significantly improved over not, because you can just place them anywhere. And that's just cool. Any height, and we'll actually make use of this later. So this is going to be silly helpful as far as automating stone. What I'm probably going to do is make a cobble gen that feeds into that. But we can really worry about that later, I suppose. I've got more important things. I'm not sure what they are, but I've got them. Weird. So the next step in this little plan, I'm not actually sure how much the Britannia quest is going to work for me. So we wanted to make the Sojourner Sash. Let's take care of that. It's not super challenging at this point. We've got air, we've got earth, we've got leather. So air, earth, leather. We should just need a mana steel. Oh yeah, sand. So that's actually how I've been making sand to this point, is I've just been throwing it in there, cobble in there. Because it's not... Oh my god. Endermen, they're just great. So let's grab that leather and get rolling. Sash, go, go, sash. You know, I have no clue what this does. Let's find out. So we're going to hold control until that dial fills up. Traversing terrain sometimes proves to be a hassle. The Sojourner Sash can be equipped in the belt slot, and when worn will increase the movement speed, jump height, and resistance to fall damage of the wearer. This power comes at a small mana cost. Lastly, if not sneaking, it allows the wearer to walk over 1 block high gaps without jumping with ease. So we'd go into baubles, we'd go belts, and now, ta-da! And this is step assist rather than the auto jump that Minecraft usually gives you. And while this can be irritating, it's typically not too irritating. So let's go for the runes of air. Now we need elementium. I might actually have some in here. There we go. That should complete the next quest for us. That gives us pixie dust. Terra steel. Do we still have any Terra steel in here? I might have some. So let's actually... Does it only want one? How many does it want? It wants one. So let's do that, because... Oh, that is a bit higher. Because we've got plenty of stuff for that. This can go in here. It's 1, 2, 3. Boom, Terra steel. Quest complete. That gives us a level and 30 mana steel, which we clearly needed, right? Now at some point I am going to upgrade my armor to probably the Terra steel armor, because that is slightly better in my mind than the elementium. And it gives you regeneration. So for example with this I would take 3 Terra steel, Rune of Winter, and the boots, and do this. I will probably do most of the Terra steel crafting off camera, because it actually does take a full mana pool to craft, as far as I recall. Dirt rod. I'm pretty sure we've got one of those. Oh, look, we've got dirt. So that's basically all of Botania. I will probably follow Botania up a little bit more on my own. As far as, you know, not with the quest book, I'll try to show you what I'm doing. Because I know some of this stuff is, like, I know it, so it's easy for me, but, you know, if you don't know it, it's not easy. And if you're playing a mod pack like this, it can be a hassle unless you get some familiarity and practice with mods. Are there two in there? No, just the one. So we'll figure that out. Right now, though, we're at the 20-minute mark. Let's kill another Enderman for giggles. Level up the sword and stuff. So I'm not exactly sure what I want to do next. It looks like the version of the chickens that we're using are not the version of the chickens that I'm particularly fond of. So we probably won't do too much with chickens except the bare minimum the quests require. I mean, it pretty much takes an hour to level a chicken. If you're leveling a couple of chickens, then, you know, it still takes the same hour. But if it used to be you could start at one, you know, the base chickens, level them up, and then breed them, and then they stayed at level. But now if you breed them, you get level 1 chickens again. So it takes forever to get to the chickens that you want, because low-level chickens don't breed very rapidly, for one. And, you know, in order to get 2 of them to breed, you pretty much just have to sit there forever. And then as you get to the higher level chickens, you know, you have to level all of those up. Yeah, it's just a hassle. I mean, when you combine agricraft and magical crops, it's different because the you know, you get more drops out of it as you go, and while you get more drops from the chickens over time, it's not worth it. At least with agricraft, it doesn't start you all the way at the beginning. So yeah, that just it's just not worth it. But it's a good place to stop, as I said. If you like the episode, leave a like. If you don't. Tips, tricks, or comments can all go below. And we will try to be slightly more productive this next episode. I'm not sure exactly where we're going to go. But like I said, I'd like to get up to more Britannia things. I don't need a tree farm, so that's probably out. Honestly, without fighting the Gaia Guardian, which we're not ready to do, I think we've actually gone as far as we can. So maybe we'll do something different. Maybe we'll look at, like, some tech. I think I know where I'm going to go for my power generation and things like that. I've actually got all the stuff we need for the smeltery quests set up, so we'll start getting into Tinkers, and then we'll go into immersive engineering, and then we'll see where we end up from there. Alright? So, thanks for coming. You guys have a good night.